When you guys are seeing this, it is the 10th of August. Yeah. Guys, listen. You guys saw the TBR. I'm only obligated to do the TBR early, okay? I made sure the TBR was early for you guys, so you guys could be able to wait for this wrap up because I read a lot last month. So, the reason I did read a lot was because, first of all, reading vlogs actually, because I did a Hunger Games reading vlog, which if you guys watch the vlog, you guys already know that it's here, so I'm not really spoiling everything else that I read. And there's like one or two books in here, one, two, or three books in here that I read during a 24-hour readathon video, but you guys don't know what books are in that unless you watch it, so go watch it. Like, go watch it right now before you watch this and then come back here, because you thought you could get away. You can't. Ha! Look at you. So, listen, y'all. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 books that I actually read, and then this book is a little something we're going to talk about at the end, right? But these are. Man, I probably should have put these in order. Oh, help. The first book that I read is like probably at the bottom of the list. It is. You know what? We're not going to do this in order. I'm just going to tell you guys what number it is, okay? So, the first book in the stack here is The Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. What order did I read this in? I read this book. This was the 5th book that I read in the month of July, guys. And honestly, I rated this 3 stars. Because let me just tell you guys why. I don't know what it is with the series, but I genuinely do feel like not the Hunger Games. Oh my goodness, what? The Inheritance Games series trilogy, whatever it is a little overhyped. Don't get me. I just feel like with the first book, I read the first book last year, and I'm just now getting into like the second book, guys. The first book was more revolving around the romance than it did the mystery plot. And I was just like, I'm not here for the romance. I want to know what's actually going on inside this house. And in this one, it was a bit better. We would focus more on the mystery than we were the actual romance. But then this girl was letting people boss her around. Like Avery. Like people were like, Avery, get out the kitchen. And she would get out the kitchen. Avery, you own the house. They live in your house and you're letting them tell you what to do? Avery, you have to do this, that, and the third in your house. And she would do it. Girl, you own the house. You don't have to do anything these people tell you to do. And honestly, that just like really annoyed me because I was just like, Avery, let's have like some common sense real quick, darling. Like, let's just think. Let's stop and think. We don't need to listen to these people. We don't have to listen to this old lady when she tells us to get out of the house. She does not own the house. You own the house. You have all this money. You own the house. You own the football field. You own this and that. You don't have to listen to these people when they tell you, oh, you can't do this. Listen, she was letting her bodyguards boss her around. I get it. They're trying to keep you safe. But, like, if they come tell you, you can't leave the house. I can't leave the house into the jet that I own to go to the island that I also own. Got it. Like, you're gonna tell me how to live my life in the house that I own with the money that I possess. I pay you. Actually, I pay you. You're gonna listen to me. You're gonna listen to me because I pay you. All you have to do is protect me. You don't get to tell me what I get to do and what I don't get to do. These people are living in her house for free, and you're letting these people tell her what to do in her own house. Avery, please grow a spine. Put a bone in your back, please. Because this made no sense. I was annoyed to my core. Yeah. But once again, it was an improvement, so 3 stars, I guess. 3 stars. The next book in the stack is Developing Feelings by Sierra Spencer. This was the second book that I read in the month of July, and this book was 2 stars. Listen, Sierra Spencer, indie author, she's a queen. I read, what was it, Model Behavior? Yeah, Model Behavior. Loved it. This one, I couldn't get behind. Like, this girl had an entire temper tantrum because her friend didn't tell her a certain thing on her friend's own accord. You're crashing out. You're crying and having a temper tantrum at your friend who's already stressed. And then it was like it's supposed to be like like reverse Grumpy Sunshine and whatever. But it wasn't even the fact that what was even her name? It wasn't even the fact that Harper was grumpy. It was the fact that that was her like entire what is it? That wasn't her entire character, her entire personality. Like she literally mentioned it so many times, like, and then I'm always angry and always upset, and like that's just me. Like that's just me. Like it's literally giving Demi Lovato. Please, please give it a rest. I don't need this. Also, do you guys see my new Funko Pop? I'm every time you guys see me, I have a new Funko Pop. I got the That's So Raven Funko Pop. I got this one off of Depop because I could have got this one off of Amazon if they have it up there. I didn't check, but you know, if I'm gonna buy something that's already in nice condition, I might as well buy it off of somebody else so they can get their bag. You know. So I just got this one. It's the That's So Raven Funko Pop. Honestly, I love the That's So Raven show, so I just had to get the Funko Pop. And then she came with a stand because she can't stand on her own because one of her heels is like elevated a little bit. So that's why she has the stand, guys. Okay, back on track. Um Spectacular by Stephanie Garber. This book was the 7th book that I read in the month of July, and I rated this book 2 stars. You see, the art is gorgeous. Let me show you guys just a bit of the art. Here, for example, art. It's literally gorgeous. And I think that's the only, like, that's the reason it got 1 star in the first place. The second star went to the Juliet. Oh! We had like a few Julian and Scarlet scenes, and like that's the only reason it got the 2nd star. The Tella and oh, I can't even say who she ends up with because it's literally gonna spoil the 2nd and 3rd book. But Tella and her love interest are the most toxic couple out there. They are so toxic for each other. It's sickening. Listen, this no, because actually, why was it executed like this? Listen, if you guys have read this book, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure what happened to Tella was a crime. She was kidnapped. She was held against her will. She had to do things against her will. And then at the end, I was literally like, Merry Christmas! Get this junk out of my face. This book goes up here. I can just like put this away. Yeah, sorry. Oh, next one. This one's a good one, guys. The next one is I'm gonna pushing that back so you guys can't see the covers. The next one is The Hunger Games, and what was the order for this? This was the 3rd book that I read in the month of June, and I rate this book 4 stars. Why did I have to I knew the rating, that's why I didn't look at my notebook, but this book was rated 4 stars. I did an entire reading vlog off of this, and I believe I read this in under 24 hours. Stephanie Garber, The Woman You Are. The Woman You Are. This book is amazing. Masterpiece. Please go read it. And I need to watch the movie, but I want to read Catching Fire first. So that way I feel like I'm a little ahead of myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know why I do that. But I need to read Catching Fire. And I want to watch the Hunger Games movie. Because this was a masterpiece. And I need to get to Sunrise on the Reaping because Sunrise on the Reaping already has a movie deal. So. I'm scared to continue the series though. Like genuinely, I think I'm gonna like end up heartbroken or something if I continue the series. Like honestly, hello, can you like go back to your spot? You had your spot. Like go back to your spot in the You just sit there then. You just sit there then. Next book is just Tristan Strong by Kwame Mabalia. I DNF'd this book. It was boring. But I also think it's the fact that I just don't find myself as somebody who enjoys Greek mythology, and this book was heavy on it, and I was just like I don't even think it was Greek mythology that it was like really circled around, because it was more like children's fairy tales that was centered around if like they came to life. I DNF'd it. I was really bored, and I could barely read a full page without like wanting to throw the book across the room because I want to read something else. So I did something I don't usually do, because you guys know I usually push through books. And I was halfway through and I was like, guys, we can do this. And I literally couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. So that book, it was a DNF. And I'm not even guilty about doing that. Next book is Meant for Now by Alison Specca, and this was the 9th book that I read this month. I rated this book 3 stars. Listen, I would have enjoyed it more. It was the same thing with Developing Feelings. It was reverse Grumpy Sunshine, and I've been waiting for like Oliver's book since like Trip Switch, which actually is not that long, because this book was the book that came out right before it, and it came out earlier this year. Whatever. I've been waiting for Oliver's book since Trip Switch, and he served. Now, little Miss Frankie over here had to be the buzzkill that she is, and make her having no job, being some grumpy grump that doesn't like people, her entire personality. Every time we turn around, she's like, I suck so much because I don't have a job. Girl, you literally work at your sister's restaurant. You have a job. You have a job. Please, please, please don't make me mad. You have a job, so stop saying you don't. You do have one. It might not be the one you want, but you have a job. You don't even want your other job. You don't even like your other job. But the second you don't like another job that your sister owns, it's a problem. Literally, Oliver could be talking about like the most simplest thing to her, and she'd be like, that's great, but I still don't have a job. Girl, shut up. In the nicest way possible. Like, I feel like this book would have been rated higher if her entire personality didn't center, like her entire dialogue personality didn't center over the fact she didn't have a job. Like, I get it, that's why she came to Key Ridge in the first place, but like, we got to the halfway mark, and we got to the 60% mark, and I was just like, okay, wait, like, you're actually doing a bit too much. Like, we're 60% into the book, and you're still complaining about how you're jobless. You have a job, first of all. You're not even jobless. You have a job. But you're still complaining because you're jobless. And then she made her not having hobbies her entire personality as well, because she'd be like, oh, well, I'm like so boring because I have no hobbies. I don't do anything besides work and sleep and eat. We get it. But like, you say you're boring, but then the second that Oliver or Maddie or somebody would offer you a job, you'd just be like, ew, no. Not job, hobby. You'd be like, ew, no. If you don't try to solve your problem, the problem is gonna stay. It's not gonna solve itself. She had to be forcibly removed out of the house. Okay. Okay. I don't ask questions around here. I'm just here to review books and talk about books and write books. Because, oh, speaking of writing books, I wrote a book. It's called The Ruined Royals, and it came out July 31st. It's a YA clean fantasy mystery. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of tags. YA clean fantasy mystery novel. Yay! I did it! I did it! I got it! Yay! Why did I lock in? Why did I lock in like that? Okay. So yeah, The Ruined Royals just released it like, well, when will y'all be seeing this video? It's gonna come out on the 10th. Well, for me, I'm filming this on the 7th. It came out literally exactly last week, because today is Thursday and it came out last Thursday. But for y'all, it came out 2 weeks ago, because it's gonna be Sunday when you guys are watching this video. See? Your girl is smart, because I have an upload schedule. Your girl is smart. Also, speaking of upload schedule, how did you guys like that day in my life video? If you haven't seen it, why haven't you? Also, I feel like for some reason the month of August is gonna be like the time where I do like extremely long videos because I literally posted a 3 hour long video, but in my defense, that was a compilation of all the episodes of the Chaotic Book Lovers podcast. Then I posted the 24-hour reading vlog, self-explanatory. Then I posted the spend the day with me, that was long. Then I have at least 6 or 7 reading vlogs planned for you guys. And those, you guys know, my reading vlogs are usually long. And then I also have some Bible videos coming out. And the planning that I've done for those, they're like long videos. You guys are going to be fed this month. Say thank you. You're welcome. Okay. But where was I? Oh my goodness. Like, child, let me get back on track because y'all are not sitting here watching me to talk. What am I? You guys are not sitting here to watch me talk about upload schedules and long videos. You guys are here to watch me tell you guys about. Guys, my Hunger Games copy just fell. That was actually a hate crime. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put her on the shelf so she can be safe. Also, I have no clue if my mic is working because what video was it that I was editing? Dang, what video was it? It was a video I just edited too. It wasn't my vlog. I think it was my TBR, my ambitious TBR. The audio, it was giving, there was no mic at all. So let's just hope when I go to edit this, it sounds better. The next book that I read is The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walther. And this book was what? This book was the 6th book? I can't tell. The marker I used for that one is actually really bad. 6th book I read, and this book was a 4-star read for me. Guys, I get the hype around surrounding this book now because everybody was like, this book is so good, you have to read this book, you have to read this book, you have to read this book. And I was like, why? What is so special about this book? It's amazing. It is a beauty in disguise because what the heck? I had the time of my life reading this. There was like, when I got to like, I want to say like right here, so Tuesday, when I got to Tuesday, I didn't put it down. Like I read this, so like I read this much in like a day, right? Like I read this much in a day. Then I was just like, it's okay. It got right here the next day. Finished it. Could not put it down. I was just masterpiece. Oh my goodness. If you haven't read this yet, please go do. I'm hopping on the bandwagon of trends. Because this has a reason to be trending. And you guys know I just don't go around liking books that are trending. Like One of Us is Lying. I literally I despise that book so much. Icebreaker, I don't even own that book anymore. Well, I do because it hasn't sold. I'm selling it on Depop. That's how much I hated it. What's another book? Okay, I was about to say. Listen, low key. Okay, to all the boys I loved before. I looked at my shelf, and the shelf is just basically just very popular BookTok books. Like I have the Boys Atonement series, I have the Pumpkin Spice Cafe series, I have the Shatter Me series, and I just looked at it like, see, I don't like BookTok books, and I looked over here and I was just like, okay, wait a second, this entire shelf is just really popular romance BookTok books. But so all the boys I loved before, no. The Summer I Turned Pretty is mid. I'm currently reading It's Not Summer Without You. It's literally sitting on my bed right now. That's why it's not on my shelf. And it's better. But I think after I read We'll Always Have Summer, I'm going to finish the Burn for Burn trilogy. And after that, I'm going to be done with Jenny Han. Because the Burn for Burn trilogy is the only books by her I've ever rated 5 stars. Like, I've fully enjoyed. Like, couldn't put the books down. Everything else is just like, no. We got so sidetracked. Once again, this book was 4 stars. Please go read it. It was so good, y'all. It was so good. Also, I just want to point out, I'm filming like 3 videos today, so you guys might see me in the same outfit for 3 videos straight. Guys, I promise, I'm not dirty. I shower. It's just some days when I have like that energy boost and I'm productive, I triple film or I double film. I'm not dirty. I'm not a dirty hooligan. And also, you guys might watch my shorts and be like, why is it every time we see you, you have a different set of nails on? I can't keep a set of nails on to save my life. I have an entire box of nails, press-ons, because I can't keep a set on to save my life. Mainly because, like, I'll get a new set in the mail, and I'm just like, okay, off you go, off you go, off you go. Like, these are literally new. These are new. I just got these in like 2 days ago. Literally had on this cute gummy bear set. But in my defense, if you guys watched the day of my life video, one of the nails like popped off when I was on my walk because I had to try to put on my little strap thing. Did not know where it was, and then like for the rest of the day, like the nails were like popping off. Literally, one of the nails, like, so the nails have like stars on them and everything like that. I'm showing you if I can like show you guys one. But these nails, they have stars on them, and one of the stars like literally just like fell off, and it was just like a single sprinkle, and I was just like, okay. Also, not to mention, it started to look dirty after like 5 minutes, and I was just like, I don't really like how these look because it looks like I literally dumped my fingers in dirt. Is this it? Okay, well, this is one of the better ones because this one has a gummy bear on it. But like this is like the set specifically. Hello, hello. Can I pick it up? Hello. See, like it's supposed to have a star on it, and it was, and mind you, it was a brighter pink than this. Had it on for 5 minutes, and it like started to look like that. I don't know if it's the nail glue, the nail the nail glue remover. Girl, it's something. We keep getting sidetracked, and I apologize because, ciao. Okay, the next. Oh, we only have 2 more for this video. I always complain about me like having extremely long videos to edit. This is what I spend most of my time doing. I spend most of my time yapping. The next book, or this is actually the first book that I read in the month of July. Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. Guys, this book, when I read this, 4 stars, I get the hype. Would I say read Caraval first? Yes. Caraval, Legendary, and Finale, I would say read those first because the male main character in this book is in Caraval, and the reasons he does certain stuff or like says certain stuff is going to basically spoil that entire series for you. So if you're thinking about reading the Caraval trilogy and then reading this one, I would recommend doing Caraval trilogy and then Once Upon a Broken Heart. But if you like really don't care about spoilers or like you don't plan on reading the Caraval trilogy, then I would say just jump into it. But I read the Caraval trilogy first, and I'm really glad that I did because I would have either not understood anything or I would have spoiled the entire Caraval series for myself. Please read this book first, but not this book. Caraval first. This book was really good though, and I enjoyed myself. I had a lot of fun. Like there was some points where I just like couldn't put it down. I was just like, oh, hold on a second, I'm reading. Like reading this amazing. Like this was good. Not 5 stars, but it was good, and that's all that matters, guys. Because like not every book has to be a 5 star. As long as I'm enjoying myself, I'm having a jolly good time. I'm sorry, like my book cart. I have a book cart because no, not because of over consumerism. Because people have carts dedicated to their TBRs. I could, like, I get it if like you have an entire thing full of that, but like, and you don't have any shelf space. But it gets to a point where you do have shelf space, and you're just like putting everything on a cart. Cause like, where is it supposed to go after? Wait, I sound slow. I'm sorry. I have a cart because all my shelves. I have a shelf over my bed that's built in. It's full. This shelf, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 5 shelves full. So I had to get a cart because they were just stacking up on my floor, and I didn't want bugs to find a little home in between my books. So I got a cart as of right now, and so I can get like a new shelf or something. Because yeah, and I think like even when I do get a new shelf, I'm probably just gonna keep this and like have like essentials or something and like snacks on this cart because it's gonna make my life a lot easier. Why do we keep getting sidetracked? I'm so sorry. In the last book, which I read but I didn't technically read, is my book, The Ruined Royals. So don't ask about this. The border is intentional for anybody wondering, because I know some people might be wondering. It's intentional. Don't ask about the not for real resale. My author copies, I ordered them 2 weeks ago. Don't come in until tomorrow because today's Thursday. They don't come in until tomorrow, so I have to keep using this until they come in. I ordered my author copies 2 weeks ago. People ordered my book the next day. Honey Boo Boo, why do I not get? Okay, whatever. You know what? I don't ask questions. This book is about 2 girls, 2 different backgrounds, and they both discover they are related to the royal family. But upon arrival, they discover that the staff is out to get them. So they find out the staff is out to get them. So they have to put aside their differences because they're very different. Like one girl's literally obsessed with pink and the other girl's like, don't even talk to me, I don't like people. They have to put aside their differences, form an alliance, and break the curse that looms over the castle. Also, I just want to say, because I know a lot of books now are like too drawn, like too, it's like romancy. This is not romancy, it's just fantasy. It's just fantasy. Because I just want you guys to know they are related. They're related. They're related, guys. They just never met until they, you know, came to the castle. I don't know why. I don't know why I felt the need to clear that up. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Well, that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed. And make sure you guys subscribe too, because like, is my energy not giving? Is the editing not giving? Because I know sometimes I be slacking. I be slacking on the editing sometimes, and I'm so sorry. Is the energy not giving? Is the editing not giving? Am I not giving? Tell me what's going on. Like, why aren't you subscribed? Why aren't you subscribed? Whatever. Subscribe and like the notification. Wait. And like and hit the notification bell so you guys never ever miss a video. And also comment what was your favorite book that you guys read in the month of July, because I would love to hear, because I might end up reading it this month or next month or sometime soon. No guarantees, because I can never stick to my TBR. That's why I said for this month it's literally free will. Like literally in my book journal, it literally just says free will. Ignore the freaking red parts. Like it literally says free will, because this, as you guys can see, the books that don't have stars is stuff that was on my TBR that I didn't read. What's another example? June is not a good example because I read a lot of books off my TBR. Here, April's TBR. Perfect example. So it's free will. But thank you all so much for watching. Love you all so much. My now kisses. Mwah. Maddie out and goodbye.